My name is Jillian Spataro, and I'm here to present on my final project, PhotoAnalyzer. Uh, PhotoAnalyzer is just a Python script that you can run from the command line. In order for the program to work, you will need to have the Python imaging library, or PIL, downloaded. Uh, when I wrote PhotoAnalyzer, I mainly envisioned it for novices to get their feet wet in reading the XF data of photos. And I mean, it can be used by investigators, but it's a little simple in that regard. So I feel like it would be better geared towards novices just to get their feet wet. So running PhotoAnalyzer, I'll first go over the different tags you can use for commands. And here when we type in -h, we get this output, and it shows the different arguments you can use in the command line. So there's -f, which is where you put in the path for whatever photo or group of photos you want to analyze. -o for the output file you want to write to, and then --debug, which enables the debug mode in PhotoAnalyzer. So I have a file of photos here that I will be analyzing today for you, and then it'll go into the output file seen over here. So when we run and here we see it's done exporting, and then it's saved to this file, which is here. We double click this, it opens, and then we open up output.txt, and then we see all the data from these photos, and then there's a count at the end showing how many files were analyzed. So analyzing the photos, I chose, when I was writing PhotoAnalyzer, I chose to look specifically at these pieces of data: the make, model, software, lens model, lens make, date time digitized, date time original, latitude and longitude of each image. I chose make just to differentiate between the devices used to take the photos, and then I chose to output model because there's a variety of different devices under one brand or one make. Like Samsung has many different phones, and then Canon has a bunch of different cameras that I can use. Like here we have the Canon EOS Rebel T3i, and then here we have the Canon EOS 350D digital. So, and then I chose to put lens, model, and make just because when I found it interesting that when you're looking at an Apple iPhone, you can it tells you if the back or front camera has taken the photo, and then lens make just tells you who the producer is. So iPhone would be Apple. Here with the Canon cameras, it tells you the size of the lens, and since the lens make isn't stored on the device, it's going to go as unknown. The software is different, which I thought was interesting, so I added it as the output for Canon. It's photos, 1.0.1, and then depending on whatever photo you grab from like your files or from whatever you're analyzing, I found it interesting that the software for a photo can come up as Instagram, and then here Photos 1.0.1 can also be software for an Apple device, and then for Samsung it goes as unknown. I chose 3 different date times just to see if there's any discrepancies between the 3 values, and so far I haven't found any. But that could be, I don't know where it could be different, but it might be different one day. But I also have a very small test case, so who knows. And then latitude and longitude, sometimes the latitude and longitude doesn't show up in certain photos, and then sometimes it will. It depends on if location services is enabled for an Apple device, or if the device actually takes the location into account. So here we have latitude and longitude for this photo, but if we go to the one ahead of it, it doesn't have it. It just depends on the image. So yeah, that is my project. Thank you for your time. Have a good night.